Welcome to the Portneuf Prowler, where you're on the proud to deliver the latest scoop on what's going down. I'm Andrew Archuleta.
And I'm Zeph Davis, coming to you from the Mass Communication Studio at Idaho State University.
Here at the Portneuf Prowler, we're always looking for things for everybody to get out and do in the Portneuf Valley. Idaho State University will be hosting Celebrate Idaho State on Tuesday, March 19th. It will be an opportunity to showcase its numerous opportunities for the university. It will include free food, displays, activities, demonstrations, a science and engineering fair, and tours. Celebrate Idaho State starts at 4 and runs until 7 p.m. The largest car show in the region will be in Holt Arena on March 22nd and 23rd. The annual Chrome in the Dome car show is sponsored by the College of Technology and the Skills USA organization. The event runs from 2 to 9 p.m. on Friday and 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday. The award ceremony will be at 6 p.m. on Saturday. With all that's happening this week, nobody should be staying at home complaining about having nothing to do. We have a guest in the studio to talk to us about CommUniversity. Take a look.
Thanks, Andrew. Joining us today in the studio is Kent Teague, Vice President of University Advancement. Thanks for stopping by tonight.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Yeah. So what do you do as a Vice President of University Advancement?
Well, as you indicated, I'm Vice President for Advancement, and so I'm involved with many of the external types of relationships with the university. I work with our alumni and building relationships with our alumni throughout the world. I have our marketing and communications, and so we're involved in the public relations and the marketing of the institution. I'm involved with the ISU Foundation, the Development Office, which does all of the fundraising for the institution as we raise money for scholarships and other projects, which is so very important these days when state appropriations, at least relatively, seem to be declining. Those funds have to come from somewhere else, and so they come from the private sector, individuals and corporations and foundations. I have our lobbying efforts where we lobby the state legislature for various types of things we need, and then events, the Stevens Performing Arts Center and Holt Arena, the kinds of things that go on in there. So basically things that are external in the public of the university.
Sounds like you keep plenty busy.
I fill my days, yeah.
So you have CommUniversity coming up. What is that exactly?
CommUniversity is really an outstanding event that started, I don't know, a few years ago, and we do it twice each year. In the fall, we have what's called Welcome Back Orange and Black, and that's where all of the new students, the new freshmen, the new transfers, and other students go down, and we meet downtown, and the community welcomes the new students and other new faculty and staff into the community, and we have kind of a party, and it's become really a big thing, a neat thing. And then CommUniversity, we also do it in the spring, which is next Tuesday from 4 to 7, where in turn, the university welcomes the community onto campus so that they can get a better feel for what universities do, why we exist, why we're mutually beneficial and important to each other. And so we'll have, roughly speaking, 120 booths where people can come in and see, for example, what mass communications does, or what physics does, or what pharmacy does. We also feed them dinner. We have groups in town that donate. For example, Driscoll Potatoes in Aberdeen donates all of the potatoes. Costco does the hot dogs and the buns and those kinds of things. And then Chartwell's here at the university does some things. And so we invite all of the community onto campus to see what we have to offer. It's really a neat thing.
Yeah. And is there a fee to attend? Or
there is no fee. We want everybody to come. We want them to get a feel for what Idaho State University means for this community, how it benefits them individually. You don't have to have a child or a grandchild or somebody who you're related to come here because of all that we do insofar as culture is concerned, research, teaching, public service. This university impacts everybody in the community, and we'd like to invite everybody to come share this institution, kind of find out what we do for each other. So no charge.
Awesome. And how long have you guys been running this?
I think it's been going now for 3 or 4 years. We had a committee put together to put this on, and it's kind of done outside of the institution. Jim Johnson, who is a realtor in town, and Valerie Watkins, who used to work at the institution but does not anymore, they co-chair the event, and then they have a committee of 25 or 30 people from all walks of this community and several areas of the university. They work almost full-time putting these 2 events together, and it's a remarkable evening from 4 to 7. I think if those who are watching, if they want to come down, they'll really enjoy it, bring their family, have something to eat, and experience a little bit about Idaho State University, its students, its faculty, our staff. I think they'll really enjoy it.
Yeah. And have you seen a lot of support from the community in your years of hosting this event?
Yes, one of the things that is a great blessing to this institution is that those in this area, Pocatello, Chubbuck, and the surrounding areas, care deeply for the university and support it in a very profound way. And this event is no exception. They come out in numbers, and it's just, it is a good relationship between the institution, ISU, and the community, and we deeply appreciate the support we get from all these surrounding communities. It makes a big difference in the success of an institution.
Yeah. And do you have any other events coming up that you should check out?
Well, we always have events coming up. The College of Technology has Chrome in the Dome coming up, and the Tech Fair. We almost monthly have events in the Stevens Performing Arts Center, musical events and theatrical events. It's an institution, if you get on the website and look, there is something almost every day that the university does, not just in its teaching and research and public service mission, but in its responsibilities to provide opportunities for the community. And so get on the website, and there's something weekly of some significance. And so it's a great place to be. It's an outstanding university that provides much to this community.
All right. Well, thanks again for stopping by.
Thank you, Zeph.
Back to you, Andrew.
Thanks, Zeph. Looking for a club to join?
Right.
Portneuf Prowler's Joey Parker sat down with ASISU's president, Matt Bloxman, to learn more about the work they do. Take a look.
On this week's Club Spotlight, we decided to track down ASISU and learn more about the work they do here at Idaho State University. ASISU is the student government of the school, which gives a voice to the students. Each member is elected by the annual elections that occur on campus. Not only is ASISU a great addition for your resume, the connections you can make from joining the club have quite the benefits.
I've made connections through ASISU and other student clubs and organizations that they're unparalleled. I still have friends who were student body presidents or vice presidents or senators from years ago who've gone on and now live in New York City or all across the country. I can just call them up and see how they're doing or get their advice on all sorts of things. Graduates from law school. It's built an awesome network.
The ASISU Senate meets every Wednesday in the sub, where they discuss upcoming legislation, funding for clubs, and many other important campus issues.
It helps a lot with connecting with other students. You get to know what other groups and organizations are on campus. Students who do get involved tend to have higher GPAs. They're more likely to graduate. Beyond that, like coming to events on campus, you meet community leaders, you meet leaders in academia through our professors and administrators on campus. You get doors open to you that you knew, especially coming from rural Southeast Idaho, you may have never even knew existed.
The elections for next year's ASISU positions are currently ongoing on the campus of Idaho State University. With a budget around $1 million, ASISU plays a critical role in making sure students get the best out of their college experience.
If you are interested in joining, you can head to their website, www.isu.edu/ASISU, to learn more.
We're going to give you a chance to check out their website as we head to break. And while you're surfing the web, don't forget to like us on Facebook. Just search Portneuf Prowlers and click like.
We'll be right back.
In the United States, a pedestrian is injured in a traffic accident an average of every 7 minutes. There were 64,000 pedestrians injured and 4,881 pedestrians killed in traffic accidents in 2005. Most accidents involving pedestrians could be avoided if pedestrians properly used crosswalks and if motorists followed posted speed limits and stopped at the crosswalks. Whenever you're driving, watch out for pedestrians and stop at crosswalks. Whenever you're walking, use crosswalks and be careful when crossing the street.
If you are a man who has immigrated to the U.S., you must register for the Selective Service System. It's the law. When you register at age 18, you keep yourself eligible for student loans, admission to many state universities, a job in the federal government, and many job training programs. The registration required applies to any male American citizen and to immigrant young men living within the borders of the United States, whether they are a citizen or not. In fact, without a valid Selective Service registration, you may not become an American citizen. You should register when you turn 18, but registrations are accepted until age 26. Far too many men only find that they were required to register when they apply for permanent citizenship and then find out that it's too late. Go to your local post office or go online to www.sss.gov and register.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Colonel Nicole Malachowski, a U.S. Air Force Fighter Squadron Commander and the first woman pilot with the United States Air Force Aerial Demonstration Team. My fellow airmen and I know that each of us plays a huge part in our victories, whether in the air or on the ground. We couldn't accomplish our mission without using everyone's skills to reach our goals. Embracing our differences and working together is also what has made America strong. Thank you for your support, and remember, our strength lies in our diversity. This message brought to you by the United States Air Force.
Far too often you'll see students wearing Boise State gear on ISU's campus. So the Portneuf Prowler's Martine Gallegos went out on campus to ask a few students what they thought about their classmates sporting the blue and orange on ISU's campus.
It's sad because I think they secretly wanted to go there, but it's all good because they came to an even better school.
I think they should have pride in the school that they attend, but I mean, I don't think anyone should dictate to what they should wear.
It makes us kind of look bad, you know, that we're students, but yet we're still supporting another school that we aren't going to. You know, it's cool that it's an in-state school and you support it, but when you're on campus, you should support your own school.
I don't know. I think it's kind of cool, just representing different schools from Idaho. I don't have a say really in it. I mean, it's not good or bad.
I would think that you would want to wear your own school's colors and Idaho State stuff. I mean, you go to school here for a reason. I mean, Boise State's good and everything, but I think it's a little bit overhyped.
I've even got a hat from one of my buddies. He was wearing it all the time. And so what I did is give him an ISU hat, took his Bronco hat, lit it up on fire, and then took a picture of it and then showed it to him.
Well, I am definitely one of those people. Hometown is Boise State. I've got a lot of people in my family who are alumni. So the only problem I have is wearing a Bengal Wednesday. I won't do that crossing the line. But other than that, I don't see why not. We're all Idahoans, right?
Personally, I'd really like to see more orange and black to match my school pride. Don't forget every Wednesday is Bengal Wednesday, where students are encouraged to wear their Bengal orange.
To all those people wearing BSU gear, head down to the Orange and Black store in downtown Pocatello to get a complete wardrobe change. Store is a local business that is located on 123 South Main Pocatello and is a business that benefits the community.
Old Town is a great place to have a business. You know, you've got a lot of folks, just foot traffic here, and it's a sense of community when we're down here. I believe that every student should have an ISU shirt. So if a student comes in, shows their ID card, we usually have some really great deals. We have daily postings on our Facebook, but more than likely we usually have a $5 ISU shirt that students can get, especially during our promotional times. So yeah, we always have something for an ISU student. ISU, we also have outside vendors that we, local artists that we support their products. But we have long sleeve shirts, short sleeve shirts, polos, ties, hats, pretty much anything you can get an ISU Bengal or logo on, we're gonna sell it. If you bring something in, you're like, hey, this is my dad's golf club bag. Can you get an ISU logo on that? We'll do it.
the best seller that the store has?
You know, our best seller, I don't know if I think we have a lot of stuff that's a best seller. Probably right now we're just getting out of winter, so our long sleeves, our sweatshirts, our hoodies have been our best sellers. Yeah, coffee mugs. We have things like coffee mugs and just little knickknacks like that have been good sellers.
Asking the CEO, how does this business benefit the community, he said,
Our store benefits the community because there's really no other store like us in this town. If you go to other university towns, they have stores that are dedicated to their university, dedicated to sales of the university products. And you got to remember, every time that you buy something from the Orange and Black store, 10% of that goes right back to the university, to student scholarships. So it's a win-win. You're going to walk out of here with an extremely nice product, and you're also going to support the students at ISU. As a community, we need to bleed orange and black. The more we can support Idaho State University, the better off Idaho State University is going to be. It's a win-win all the way around.
You can contact the Orange and Black store by calling 208-705-1406 or visit them on their Facebook at facebook.com/orangeandblackstore. Black Store is open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and on Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. On the prowl at the Orange and Black Store, I'm Andrew Archuleta.
Great stuff, Andrew. I really love it when I see Bengal Pride on our campus. Don't go anywhere. When we return from break, we're going to show you where the best place to eat is on campus, along with some of the best things to do this week on campus.
Portneuf Prowlers will be right back.
Welcome to Cook It Safe Challenge, where teams compete to make the right decisions about safe food preparations. Our challenge in this round, read and follow packaged cooking instructions and use a food thermometer. Let's see how our teams are doing so far. Team 1.
We just got 100 points.
We separated our raw food from our cooked food.
Team 2.
We got a 100-point green card for proper hand washing before our meal prep.
We've reached a critical safety point in the challenge. Okay, Team 1, let's check this out. Uh-oh, not a safe internal temperature for those hamburgers. That puts everyone at high risk for foodborne illness. You get a red card, undercooked. Always read and follow the package cooking instructions and use a food thermometer. Let's see how our winning team cooked it safe and avoided problems.
Well, I just kept focused on the 4 food safety steps: clean, separate, cook, and chill.
And we followed the package cooking instructions and took the temperature.
Can you cook it safe?
Hey, Joe, are you a male living in the United States or U.S. citizen overseas between the ages of 18 and 26? If you are required to register with the Selective Service System. Yes, you. Guys living in the United States and U.S. citizens abroad are required to register within 30 days before or 30 days after their 18th birthday. It's the law, and there are severe penalties if you don't register. However, registering with Selective Service ensures that you will remain eligible for student loans, government jobs, job training, and in many states, even your driver's license. More important than anything else, registering with Selective Service is a crucial part of becoming an adult and acknowledging your duties as an American citizen. It's simple and easy. You can register online at sss.gov or your local post office.
Students like to eat, and when they run out of pizza rolls and top ramen and still want to eat great food on a budget, head over to the Student Union building and grab a bagel. Einstein Bros bagels are the best thing to eat on Idaho State University campus. I talked to some students eating Einstein and asked them what their favorite thing to eat from Einstein is and when they typically ate.
My favorite thing about Einstein's, I just like their bagels and their cream cheese. I think that's, and then I also get the veggie, the non, I'm trying to think of what it's called, but the veggie bagel. And their smoothies are really good too.
Einstein bagels. Usually when I go there, I get a sandwich, usually with ham and cheese on it. I don't like coffee, so I don't drink a lot of that, but sometimes I'll get like a decaf or like a hot chocolate. Usually some fruit.
I like that they spell my name right on my receipts, and I usually get the Turkey Club sandwich.
Einstein Bagels has been on the campus of Idaho State University coming up on a year and a half now. They first opened in the spring of 2012 and have since then been a big hit on the campus, making them everyone's favorite place to eat. I asked the same students when in the day do they eat at Einstein, and this is what they said.
Typically for lunch or a snack after band or something, if they're still open.
Only occasionally. If I'm here for ASISU meetings in the evening, it's usually the only thing open, so I'll stop by there and get some, or if I'm in the sub meeting someone, like at lunch.
Lunchtime.
One of the workers there, when it wasn't busy, what she thought about working for Einstein.
I do enjoy it. The employees here are really great, and they've always worked great with my schedule, and plus it's always fun to work with the employees too.
I also asked her when it got busy.
Well, the big midterms and finals for one, and our big events such as like bingo night or the gun shows.
Einstein Bagels is open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. And on Friday they are open from 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. On the prowl at Einstein Bagels, I'm Andrew Archuleta.
I've had a few of those bagels. They're really good. You don't even have to go down to 5th Street to get one. Well, after you grab your bagel and coffee, there are a number of things to enjoy on campus this week. This week you have a chance to let your voice be heard. ASISU election voting opens bright and early at 8 a.m. Be sure to get on Bengal Web and get those ballots in. As a college student, your health is important, so be sure to check out the ISU Health Fair in the Pond Student Union on March 22nd. Portneuf Medical Center will be doing laboratory services for walk-ins. The fun and good health starts at 7 a.m. Get out there and enjoy your bagel, exercise your right to vote, and make sure you're healthy. When we return from break, I'll deliver the inside scoop about an exciting discovery made at ISU.
Portneuf Prowlers will be back in a minute.
Hey there. Yes, you. I'm going to give you a snap quiz. Oh, don't worry, it's not going to count toward your grades. Okay, let's see if you're required to register with the Selective Service, okay? First, are you under 18 years old or over 25? Are you on active military duty or enrolled in West Point or one of the other service academies? Are you a student in an ROTC program at the Citadel, Virginia Military Institute, North Georgia College, Norwich University, Virginia Polytechnic, or Texas A&M? Well, that's it. You passed with a perfect score of 0. Any of these situations would have been an exception to the law requiring young men to register with a Selective Service. Virtually all men living in the United States must register when they turn 18. Go to www.sss.gov and register.
Mr. Gilmore, your foursome is on the tee. Have fun and hit 'em straight.
What's more fun than a round with your friends?
Nice shot.
To discover all the ways you can get more golf in your life, visit playgolfamerica.com.
Play golf, America.
We're all more than meets the eye, and we're all more than this machine. Every day, painful messages, posts, and ideas are shared on the internet. Faceless bullies are free to harass, then walk away without any consequence. Close to 50% of teens have been the victim of cyberbullying. Cyberbullying has even ended in taking a teen's life. Whoever says that words don't hurt doesn't know the power of this.
An interesting find by a mining crew is giving us a better idea of what life could have once been like in a prehistoric Pocatello. A strange fossil was recently discovered in a local phosphate mine. The fossil is from the jaw of a Helicoprion shark. Now, the fossil is instantly distinguishable due to its unique shape. The lower jaw resembles that of a strange circular saw. According to one expert examining the fossil, the jaw is likely the only evidence of these creatures ever being in the area, as a shark skeleton is mostly cartilage and would not be fossilized. If you'd like to take a look at one of these fossils, stop by the Idaho State Museum of Natural History. They have nearly 30 fossils of these sharks. They're located right here at ISU campus.
Interesting stuff, Seth. When we come back, we're going to give you something just as exciting as sharks, the musical talent of Lindsay Burnett.
Fact: Virtually all 18-year-old men living in America and U.S. citizens abroad must register with the Selective Service System. It's the law. And are you aware of the benefits of registering? It keeps a young man eligible for a number of college loan programs, including the Workforce Investment Act, which provides career vocational training. And of course, registration will keep you eligible for federal jobs. And the benefits aren't just in the federal government. 42 states have laws that reserve state jobs, education loans, student grants, admission to state universities, and even driver's licenses for those who have registered with Selective Service. Finally, when a man turns 18, registration is his opportunity to demonstrate that he has accepted responsibility as an adult American citizen. Know an 18-year-old man? Remind him that he needs to register with Selective Service. These benefits are too important to lose. Register at www.sss.gov or local post office.
Join us on a bike ride to raise money for the American Diabetes Association. It's called Tour de Cure. Become one of the extraordinary people who ride in Tour de Cure. Each mile you ride and every dollar you raise will help in the fight against diabetes. Join an enthusiastic group of men, women, and families all across the nation and help improve the lives of people affected by diabetes. You can make a difference by riding in Tour de Cure. Call today.
My dad is a hero. He goes into places normal people want to get away from. He rescues families, makes everyone safe. But the best thing he can do is come home.
The U.S. Fire Administration reminds you to protect the heroes who protect our lives. Have a smoke alarm on every floor. Test it monthly. Replace the battery yearly. Do your part to get out before they have to come in.
Well, as we do each week, we leave you with the musical talents of a local artist.
As promised, here's Lindsay Burnett.
Am I drunk, or maybe I'm dreaming? I ought to be screaming. He suddenly, everything today is suddenly just like that, without any warning. At 2 in the morning, he suddenly, everything today is thoroughly. Were there signs and I didn't see them? A random remark, occasional sigh. That day in the park, the gleam in his eye. Everything today is thoroughly. Everything today is thoroughly. Jimmy, oh Jimmy, silly boy. Gee, what a real swell guy. Jimmy, oh Jimmy, oh what joy. He makes my troubles fly. His glance had fireworks in it. We kissed. My heart did a whiz-bang flip-flop heaven for a minute. Jimmy, oh Jimmy, don't you know what I can't quite confess? So coax me, implore me, I swear that you won't bore me. Oh Jimmy, I might say yes. He makes my troubles fly. His glance had fireworks in it. We kissed. My heart did a whiz-bang flip-flop heaven for a minute. Oh Jimmy, don't you know what I can't quite confess? So coax me, implore me, I swear that you won't bore me. Oh Jimmy, I might say yes.
All right, that was really good.
Thank you.
So next week, be sure to tune in
and goodbye.